Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Towing the slab in today's game, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Geraldo Perdomo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The 1-0. And that's fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball. Bats up with it. Throw to first is in time.
Second base.
Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Ketel Marte. He's steady, consistent, and the kind of hitter that makes things look easy.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of his game, Boog. A smooth swing and a great feel for the bat.
Right through there for a strike. Marte with a homer in his last game. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That one missing inside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
This is Corbin Carroll. This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it. And that's the third out. We're midway in inning number one. No score. Back here in L.A. and getting the start for Arizona, Zach Gallen. What's the scouting report on him?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game, see if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Batting second.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's one down.
Batting third.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, with an ace on the bump, it's crucial not to become complacent. This lineup still has a job to do if they're going to come away with a win.
So now, with one away and a man at second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Good power, not great in the OBP department. On the ground, right side, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here comes Max Muncy. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the second game of the series. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Two on, one out. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! Max Muncy leaves the yard. His first homer of the year. The Dodgers strike first. It's 3-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With such an emphasis on launch angle, the low curveball plays right into the hands of those guys at the plate. Really good job of going down there and letting that swing work to get it back up into the air.
One down. Here's Mookie Betts now. Swinging a foul straight back. And a swing and a miss. Brings him up. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
That is it. Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
2 down, bases empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. In the air, right field. Carroll moving under this one. And that ends the inning. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 3-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All set for the start of the inning.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Pavin Smith leading things off and takes a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Nato comes in to take his cuts.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
The 0-2. Stays alive. And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the second. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pages matched a homer in his last game. And a foul ball. That to right. Carroll takes it in for the out. One away.
Batting 8th, left fielder.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And a big swing and a miss.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
In the air to left center. Thomas takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Ground ball left side. Throws to first, and that is that. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. Alek Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
0-2 now. And a breaking ball misses outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Off the mark there, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch. This one in the air center field. And there's 1 down.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Gurriel.
this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Outside with a breaking ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2-2 now. And a good eye there.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two now.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And that's ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Right down the chute, and that's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Strike two. Got him swinging. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the bottom of the third, Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gurriel on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Gallen making his first start of the year. And he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Fly to left his first time. And a foul ball. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie.
Man at first with one gone. Next to the dish is Freddie. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Rubber takes off. Safe and second with a stolen base.
When you're pitcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Here comes Edman to score. It's 4-zip. Now around second, going for third. Goes to second, back safely as he took a turn for third there.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
One out, runner at second. Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance, and it's off the wall. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on him, man. He wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP and World Series in the same season.
Yeah, that 2018 Red Sox season was special.
And so was 2024 for Mookie and the Dodgers. Just like that Boston team, LA won the World Series with the MVP in their roster. Instead of Mookie, though, it was Shohei who claimed the double.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 on, 1 out. Double steal. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. Forget it. Mookie Betts blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and they throw 3 on the board.
Mookie gets a lot of power into his swing, and this is just the latest example of it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Zach Gallen won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Blake
Arizona,
Walston
number
into the
14,
game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Flied to right his first time. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Got it! Nice grab. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
2 down, bases empty. Now the batter now, Andy Pajes.
Well, fresh off a stellar game, let's see if he can keep it going today, Boog. Hitless so far at the dish, but it's still early.
Here comes the 0-1. Perdomo sends it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Mookie Betts springs the noise on this home run. It's now 7-0. This is back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, these Diamondbacks just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Fires to first in time.
Batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Struck out swinging his first time. This to third. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Bottom of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And out to a board.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Tommy Edman at the plate. 1 for 2. Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. On to the top of the 5th we go. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Throw on to Freeman. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Caught looking his first time up. This one popped up. Muncy under this one. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Struck out swinging his first time. That one fouled hard the other way. The 0-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just a slow ground ball this time. Flips it, and very nicely done for the out. So 5 perfect innings in the books. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here in LA, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered here in this one. Taps softly to the right side. Marte slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop Mookie Betts.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. This one in the air, center field. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Diamondbacks nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. So up next,
Leading
Alec
off for the
Thomas.
Diamondbacks, center fielder Alec Thomas.
And And there's a foul ball.
You know, these D-backs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That's outside. And 1-1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
To third. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Walked his first time. Ball one, no strikes. The D-backs still looking for their first hit in this one. Yamamoto wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. The 2-1. Foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
First baseman Carlos Santana.
And now it's going to be Carlos Santana.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Santana measures 5 feet 10 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Out towards right center field, Pajes settles underneath it, and that is that. So he's perfect through 6. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Ripped to right. Carroll gets under it, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Lined into right. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder, Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Carroll under it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. reach it, and the perfect game bid is over. And a good start to the inning. So the perfect game bid comes to an end, and now we'll see what he's got left in the tank and how they'll play it on the mound moving forward. But Singy, he's been a lot of fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, Boog, really impressive. From the very beginning, I mean, this guy was in total command the whole time, attacking hitters, and really he's made them look pretty lost up to this point.
Here's Ketel Marte. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
The Diamondbacks with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Just outside, and a count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
1 down.
Now batting, right fielder Corbin Carroll.
1 out man at first. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one's in there. 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Perdomo at first, 1 gone. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Safe at second. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
The designated hitter, Hayden Smith.
Pavin Smith will hit next. Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. That does it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the perfect game. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious. We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Time asked for at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Blake Walston won't go any further tonight. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching for Arizona,
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Gilbert Diaz.
Diaz.
Ready to make his season debut. Will Smith to the plate. And that one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And next is the designated hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 3. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Michael Soroka, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. Carroll under it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Diamondbacks nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to begin the 8th. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. straight strikeouts.
No, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs, looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Two down, bases empty, and now Alek Thomas. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show LA. Bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Now that's smacked to right center. That's a hit. Man at first, and up next for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. Quick move to first, and he's back in easily. And that is out of play. And now the 0-1. Runner on the move. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Toss first, and he's back in safely. Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. Freeman, the base runner at first with 1 out. number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle
Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. Now quick throw to first.
No, he got it.
Dives back in safely. Rudder takes off. Pitch misses.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man at second.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Hit in the air, left field. And that's the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back here in L.A., all set to start the 9th in this one. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one ripped but foul. And he'll one.
Bowling.
Right side. Fires in time.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Next to hit for Arizona, Carlos Santana. In the air to left center. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo
Diamondbacks
Perdomo.
down to their final out. And now here is Geraldo Perdomo.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
No question about this one. It's out of here. And they've got their first run. It's 7-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto departs, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're really trying to catch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.